And welcome back to Poltergeist Board Games. Today, we're going to take a first look at Donetsk Battle for the Airport by Tiny Battle Publishing, designed by Ryan Kirk. This first appeared in 2017 in Yay magazine and is now made as a folio game, like a little Ziploc game. This is a 1 to 2 player game, has 4 scenarios, and covers the first battle in May of 2014 for the airport, and then the second battle in November of 2014. And then there's a couple of other scenarios. Components, you have a 11-inch by 17-inch map here. You get 88 counters, 1d4 dice, and a rule book. And then you'll need 2 d6 dice as well. The hexes represent 150 meters. Turn equals 10 minutes. And counters, so there's infantry squads, which equate to like 8 to 15 men, heavy weapons, and leader that are 3 to 5 men. Then there's single AFVs and IFVs and trucks, and like BTRs and T-64s. They also have Hind Mi-24 Hind helicopter, and Su-25 for airstrikes. The game also, has the stacking limit is 3 infantry squads plus 2 vehicles in a space. So sequence of play starts with initiative and then an action phase. In the initiative, you're going to remove smoke, remove pin status, resolve pending fire support, plot for fire support, and then determine the initiative. And then in the action phase, the initiative player activates units, and then the non-initiative player activates their units. There's an initiative and hesitation level that's given prior to the scenario. So like for this is the first scenario, the Donetsk People's Republic, the DPR, for these red units, there's a set at 8. In the Ukrainian army, there's a set at 9. And the Ukrainian army set up over here. So what has happened is they've taken over, the DPR has taken over the airport, and the Ukrainian army is coming in to get control of that airport again. So the initiative and hesitation level. So what you do is you need to try to get their initiative level down. And when it passes the hesitation, when it equals, it's equal to or below the hesitation level, the army starts to lose their will to fight. So then they take, more damage and so forth. And when the initiative gets to 0, then the other side wins. Movement, it's affected by terrain. So you have some urban areas, you have some terrain in here. It's got a terrain, it's hard to see, but there's a little terrain thing here. This is the initiative track. So there's road movement for vehicles. So like they can use these runways and these roads in here. Then some vehicles have transport capabilities, so they can transport 1 troop Um, and then pinned down units can move to a better defensive position to get a better, um, get away from enemy fire. For fire combat, it involves the line of sight. So you take line of sight from each dot to dot. And then snipers. There's snipers in this game that can be activated on a roll of 11 or 12 on a die. And then they can wound troops while they're moving. There's an Overwatch. You can have a team for Overwatch, and it fires on enemy units during their activation. There's reaction fire. Reaction fire, if someone's moving into or out of a occupied hex, they automatically take on reaction fire. Then there's fire support. Fire support consists of mortar fire, field artillery, self-propelled howitzers, multi-rocket launchers, helicopters, and aircraft. It's available in the scenario setup. It'll tell you, like how many strikes the Mi-24 can do, or the Su-25. And then you roll against the reliability rating, and if it's equal to or lower, the strike is an immediate. If not, then it's the next turn. You also, when you have fire support, you need a spotter, so you have to dedicate one team that has line of sight on the target, and they are a spotter. And the fire support can also spread to, so not only the hex that you bring that fire to, but it can spread to 2 or 3 hexes away. So, you could concentrate on one area and it could take out, quite a few. So that is it for this first look. I will be posting some graphics about this game, probably play it, and maybe do a playthrough. So thank you again for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.